So good evening friends, today we're going to talk about risk management. Risk management is a very important subject, and we're going to discuss that how should we manage the risks of our projects. So risk is, in terms of the definition, the term means that anything in the future which can have an impact on the project outcomes. It could be negative or positive. In real life, normally when we talk about risk, we look at it from a negative perspective. But from the PMP perspective, from the PMP perspective, there are opportunities as well, right? That's something you're trying to work on, and you are trying to create a software, and while you're creating that software, you find an opportunity to work on a similar software which is not there at all in the market. So now what you're trying to do is you get a new item, a new component which can be developed further to create an opportunity and a product later on. So there are positive opportunities that can be taken as a risk. So that's what, friends, this topic is all about, risk management. So you will see in risk management there are in all 6 processes. Making a plan, high-level plan as to how would we deal with risks. Then finding out risks and putting them in a document called as a risk register. We'll also talk about, now that you have 100 risks, are we going to be equally serious for all of them? Probably not. So what we'll learn is how to qualify risks. So we'll say, okay, we'll put them in high, medium, low categories. And then we have high-level risks. That's the one we want to focus on. So we will quantitatively analyze using regression models, using different techniques, risks that are important for us. Now that you've analyzed all the risks, you want to make sure that you have some strategy to fight those risks. What is the point in talking about risk if you don't have a game plan to fight them? So that's why we'll talk about 8 different response strategies to deal with different types of risks. And once we start working on the project, new risks will emerge. Some old risks will become obsolete, redundant, irrelevant. So some residual risks will be there. So we need to continuously monitor risks and make sure that we are efficiently and effectively fighting the risks and applying the risk response strategies that we had planned initially. So structure here, that what we do is first we make a document which is the risk management plan. Having made the risk management plan, we go about finding out risks. So identifying the risks. And now that we found out 100 risks on the project, the question is, in real life, can you be equally serious for all 100 of them? Probably not, right? So what you do is you do analysis. First you do qualitative analysis, and then you do quantitative analysis. So in qualitative analysis, what you're doing is you're saying, okay, these 100 risks, I will divide 15, 25, 60, high, medium, and low. So you're categorizing them. Now you are quantitatively or numerically, in terms of numbers, analyzing them, especially the high ones. Finally, you're deciding the response plan. How am I going to fight these risks? So you'll see there are 8 types of response plans that we will discuss. Having done that, what our next goal is to start working on the project. When you work on the project and you execute the project, you want to control the risks. So we will control risks that we documented here in the risk register. We will deal with the new risks. We'll see which risks happened, which did not happen. So that's going to be the topic coverage for today's class. Thank you very much.